Hi guys, what's going on? It's Native Walrus. I've been putting a lot of thought into adding RuneScape into the videos that I make, and I've come up with an idea. Well, it's more of a solution really. I'm one of the old school RuneScape players who signed up back in the day of RuneScape Classic. I used to play a lot, but the game changed that much that I basically lost interest in the game. It was mainly around the time when they changed the HTML5 and the game sort of went through a period of rapid change. The EURC update for me was the killer for the game, and it just made no sense to me. It just appeared to be a blatant mistake, and it was a nail in the coffin, and basically I quit the game. When I first heard about the legacy mode, I thought this could be an update, and get us back into the game, so I waited for it to come out, and the first thing I noticed is it doesn't seem to be Mac compatible. I've watched several videos in relation to the update, and overall I don't think it will restore the game to what it once was, but it's certainly a step in the right direction. In relation to compatibility, basically I log in to the account, get a prompt for the legacy mode, try to play it, go through the process, and it just closes down basically. Tried it on different browsers, different Macs, and it just seems to be the same every time. If you guys know where I'm going wrong or any fixes or anything like that, do leave it in the comments. I'm sure it will help other people as well as me. So, going back to the idea that I had, it basically was to return back to the game for 30 days and sort of see how it go on, see what I think of the game, and go from there. Put up this video just to give you an idea of what videos you can expect in the 30 days on the channel, and just some initial feedback on the game. The first time I logged onto the game, it was the free-to-play mode, and one thing that I did notice was that players were actually talking again. And when you think about it, it does seem pretty logical. The people who are online at the minute are people who genuinely like the game and want to take part in the community. Also, I was at the Grand Exchange on free to play, and one thing that surprised me was how many people were talking about signing back up to the game with a legacy mode or trying to see what the game was like after a long period away. So there's a lot of returning players there, and it's something that you pick up pretty quickly in places like the Grand Exchange. The current state of RuneScape seems to be so far away from the roots of the game, it's unreal. It just seems like the business is made up of loads of different departments who aren't really talking to each other. To explain better, this screenshot shows the user interface of the game, where players can change the map, but the game engine won't actually render a large enough image for the map. It just seems pointless and not thought out at all, really. I know there's been a lot of emphasis put on getting the players involved through latest polls and feedback questionnaires and things like that, but I think it's a pretty bad move overall. To explain it better, he's a picture of one of the first mobiles that I ever had, the Sony Ericsson. Basically, this phone gives users the chance to customise the full colour scheme of the phone, so people can personalise as much as possible. After I went through every setting on the phone, it looked dreadful. I shouldn't really have had the ability to change the phone so dramatically, personally, to how I want it. I'm not a game designer, and I don't think the majority of the people who play are game designers, so how come they have the ability to fundamentally change the game? One of the best mobile experiences out there is the iPhone, and the ability to change things on there is virtually nil. Turning this back on JX, if they're so interested in how the players respond to the game, it's really interesting to see how EURC was launched in the first place. It seems like such a bad update and not really supported by the players. It's sad overall to see a game like this in its current state because it does look in a bad place. The community is obviously going to be split into three sections, 3 different games, 3 different experiences, and obviously the RuneScape that I once played doesn't look like it'll return anytime soon. But true to my idea, I'll give it 30 days to see what the feedback is on the game. If there's anything you want me to specifically look at, then do leave a comment below. Also, if you want to show me some great points to the game, do feel free to add me. The username is in the comments below. As always guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.